Ladies and gentlemen, today I will be providing detailed information about the large-scale airstrikes carried out by Israel on Iran on June 13, 2025. These attacks have significantly escalated tensions in the Middle East and have had major impacts, not only militarily, but also politically and scientifically. Israel named the Operation Rising Lion, beginning in the early hours of the morning. The strikes targeted many of Iran's strategic sites. These included nuclear facilities, ballistic missile production centers, high-ranking commanders' residences, and major command posts, according to Israeli officials. The operation aimed to halt Iran's nuclear advancements and growing missile threats. One of the most prominent targets was Natanz, one of Iran's main nuclear facilities. Large explosions were reported at the site. While official statements confirmed that there was no radioactive leakage, the facility suffered serious damage. Other areas targeted included Fordow, areas surrounding Tehran, and cities like Tabriz, Hamedan, and Kermanshah. In western Tehran, intense military activity and explosions were reported, with some elite commanders' homes directly hit. A particularly alarming aspect of the attack was the killing of several key nuclear scientists. Among those confirmed dead were Abdolrahman Manoucher, Ahmad Reza Zolfikar, Said Amr Hassan Faki, Mohammed Mehdi Tehran, and former AEOI head Faridin Abbasi. These scientists were believed to be central to Iran's nuclear infrastructure, and their deaths highlight the strategic depth of Israel's assault, a major blow to Iran's military leadership. Israel specifically targeted top officials of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and IRGC. Among those killed were Major General Mohammed Bagheri, Chief of the Armed Forces, Major General Hossein Salami, Commander of the IRGC, and Brigadier General Amir Ali Hajizadeh, Commander of the Airstrikes. There are also reports that Quds Force Commander Esmail Khani and former Security Council head Ali Shamakhani were either killed or seriously injured. A total of over 20 high-ranking commanders have reportedly died. Importantly, the strikes were not limited to military targets. According to Iran's Ministry of Health and local sources, some civilian areas, especially in Tabriz and Tehran, were also affected. Initial reports indicate at least 70 civilian deaths and nearly 300 injured. Several hospitals in Tehran became overwhelmed, required support from Israel. Described the operation as a legitimate preemptive defense, claiming the strikes were precise, targeted, and designed to minimize civilian casualties. The timing is also notable, coming right after IAEA reports suggested Iran was very close to developing weapons-grade uranium, suggesting the operation was also intended to send a global message. Iran's reaction has been fierce. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei stated, "This act will be paid for heavily. Iran will deliver a full-scale response." Iran's Ministry of Defense placed all military units on high alert. Some sources report that Iran is planning a large-scale retaliation using over 100 drones. In parallel, groups such as Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hashd al-Shabi in Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen have reportedly gone on high alert. The regional fallout is also significant. The United States is believed to have provided Israel with intelligence support. American warships have since been moved closer to the Mediterranean, anticipating either an Iranian counterattack or a crisis in the Strait of Hormuz, countries such as Turkey, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia have expressed concern, while Russia and China have condemned the Israeli strike. In conclusion, this attack marks the most direct and impactful military strike between Iran and Israel to date. Iran's command structure, military capabilities, and nuclear infrastructure have all taken major damage. However, this assault also significantly increases the risk of regional conflict. The coming days will be critical in terms of Iran's retaliation and the international community's response. Thank you.
این گرم دره دیشب هم اینجا رو زدن، ویدیو گرفته بودم. دیشب البته یه مقدار کنارتر رو زده بود، دوباره الان صدا انفجار اومد و مشاهده میکنیم دودم بلند شد.
Kim vuracaklar Dəşəli? Saat neçədir? Dəşəli vurdular Əbəlfəzdə. Oho, Dəşəli vurdular. Yo, Balfəz. Dəşəli vurdular. Ha, vurdular baba. Tarmar elədilər Dəşəli.
Why?
اینا میگید.
اینا میگید. لك هاي لك هاي نزلت هون هاي بالمربعة بالمربعة لك يا الله لك قل لي انتبه هاي Vırdılar. Öz gözümün kapağında vırdılar evvel kendi gözüme. O evvelter. Ya güzel. Oha. Of. Vırdılar.
زدن آتیش دیدی؟ کجا بود؟ کتاده باید بان کتاده اوه نترس برو نترس لواس نترس
حمله میکنن با یا امام زمان یا خدا وای
موشک همین الان اسرائیل حمله کرد به صورت زنده موشک زدن و احتمالاً کشته داده اینجا مردم